they don't have a future. People with a disability in India, they are living in the shadow of their hut and little houses, and they don't have a future. And a lady there created a campus and beautiful programs, and she invited us to go there. And we have built a green plastic factory over there, and we do vocational trainings and train-the-trainer programs with the children, and we are educating them, training them to become a plastic operator, and then they have a future so they can live and work in the nearby factories, actually.
This is so...
They get a face.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And also important because there's a lot of waste plastic there. It's immense. You cannot compare it to a Western country. So we clean it also up. So the program also contains the cleanup of the environment, of the surroundings of the kids. So we do like a win-win-win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that win-win-win I feel like is so key because if all businesses in the world, imagine, operated like that, what would our world look like? You know, like this idea of like, okay, what's good for the planet, what's good for the people, and what's good for the business, and having them all be a win is this like trinity of conscious economics in a way. And I love that you're talking about like this circle and this cycle of like, what is the impact of, first of all, this, for example, you're creating this factory. What's the impact of having a factory? And then how do we use this to positively impact the community and the earth? And like you've come up with this amazing solution and you're doing it, you know, and it's so beautiful because like you shared, you know, having also been in India myself and having experiences in different, what, you know, you would call like a slum or a neighborhood that has, you know, people with many disabilities or a lot of challenges, a lot of children, a lot of orphans that don't even have any support, you know, to then be able to be given a support system, you know, to be given an opportunity to learn something that they can then utilize that's going to empower them to have a purpose, you know, it's just amazing. And like you said, on top of it, fueling like Mother Earth. And using it as an opportunity to clean up the area, to clean up the plastics, like, you know, bring in this beautiful cycle. You know, have you always had that mentality with business, or is this something that kind of evolved as you grew?
We always had this mentality, I think, but it's growing on us because it's so inspiring. We truly believe in the new economy. And this comes with the new economy. It's not only about making money. First, we care about ourselves. Then we care about our community. Then it grows like it's a ripple effect. It's like an oil flag. And yeah, that's really nice.
But it should have a positive business case. And that is the key for expanding. Otherwise, it will remain like cool projects and within 5 or 6 years, it's gone. But if you have like a self-sustainable business case, then it can evolve on its own. It's important.
We have really experienced this because first, there are a lot of startups in the sustainable world. And like you just mentioned, we are... When we started 35 years ago, people were big question marks above their head from, ooh, they are crazy. What are they doing? And now there are more and more coming. But it's not easy to grow. It's really important, like what Bram just mentioned, to combine it and combine it like in a good balance. The awareness, the social, the sustainable, and the education. So, we created the education packages together with Love, Peace, Harmony we did. And Love, Peace, Harmony is also a foundation, and we created it together. And we spread it at, I think, what was it, 10 schools? We went to 10 schools, more than 1,500 children we educated about how you can take care of your own environment. Do it in a way we would love them to do.
Wow.
And the fun part was our sons were also there.
Oh.
And they're studying for a teacher and social worker.
Wow.
Yeah. So as a team, together we're a great team, but with the 4 of us, it was immense.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Oh my gosh, we have to have them on the show. That
Yes.
would be really cool. I want to hear about that. 'Cause, well, how beautiful too, like a teacher, social workers, like so in the family, so like, instilling these values that you're talking about and inspiring them to like be their, own people in these ways that they feel called and also continue to like give back. And it's so beautiful. And I feel like what you're sharing about, like you mentioned, the new economy. I'd love to hear before, because I also want to touch on the curriculum and the education part. That's really cool. But when you mention that, like, what do you envision, or what do you mean when you say that, and how do you envision that being?
Yeah, we truly believe that when we connect more to heart connections, then we have less mind, and then everything exposes and grows really much faster. And we see it like we also trade, like everything is about the money, but we trade, like we share and trade things with each other. And do you have anything to add for the new economy?
Well, the new economies, like the circular economy or the bio-based economy, it sounds like, oh my God, there's something new. It is already so difficult. But if you're embracing it and really living it, then it's also more fun. It's more difficult to start because you have to have, with other companies or customers, you have to have the heart-to-heart relationship. So you cannot have like 1,000 or 20,000 customers. You just do less, but the one that remains, the connection is better, then it flows better, and then it's more fun. So it's easy. It's more easy.
It's easy, yeah.
So new economy is easy.
Yeah. We always say less is more, and when it's simple, it's good. When it feels simple, it flows, and then it works for everyone. That's important. It's not us. It's just like the combination of all these elements makes that everybody has fun. And the education project, it's about happy and healthy. So, that's really nice to combine these.
Well, how has it been so far? Like you said, you connected with 10 schools and 1,500 students recently and sharing just a lot of this knowledge, that many of them, it could be new, or maybe it's something that's they're aware of, but it's just integrated in a new way in terms of like, what's a way that we can nurture our environment? How do we care for Mother Earth? How do we, for example, create that world of love, peace, and harmony, and all of these things? So how has that been? Like, what's the education curriculum like, the program, and what was it like sharing it?
It was really nice. It was heart-touching, actually. What we experience always, that the children of the new generation, the next generation children, are really into all these elements. They carry it like in their DNA. And they were so enthusiastic. They sit there like they sit in India in these clean rows. And as soon as we started talking and educate them about happiness and about health, so how can you become happier and healthier when you take care of your own environment and collect the plastics, bring them to the schools and create bills out of it, like square bills, bring that bills to the green plastic factory and create new products for your environment, like banks or something you can use in the villages or at school, then it's all working for itself. And the children were really like crazy. They came to us and sit next to us, and it was like they wanted to tell us, please tell us more, this is so cool. And it was really exciting. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was it like for you, Bram?
Yeah, it's because I'm the environmental part and the technical part, that was like my cup of tea. And now I see what the new economy is bringing. And you just have to facilitate the kids are not dumb, or It's not that they're lacking something. They have no idea.
Yeah, the awareness is not there.
So as soon as you bring in the awareness, they have like, oh, okay. And then they get proud because the other kids, they don't have it, but they're not used to it because they're disabled. Because then they're at the last in the row. But now they're in front. And they make small money, but they make money, and then you're in India. If you make money, you're the boss.
Also in the villages, the social program in the villages, it's called Become a Hero. So the disabled youngsters we just spoke about that are in the shadow of their hut gain money from collecting the plastics and bring it to the schools and to the green plastic factory, and then they become the hero because they are the one that in a very poor area create money for the village and create products for the village. So the village can benefit out of their the things that they are doing.